Hello everyone, Jabman025 here. Today I'm taking a look at my first, and heck, everybody's first, RE100, the Reborn's 100, Nightingale. The Nightingale is, for those of you who don't know, from the novel Beltorchika's Children, which is an alternate retelling of Char's counterattack, instead of the zombie Char pilots, the Nightingale. Now for those of you who don't know what the Nightingale is, it's just insanely huge. It's massive, and when you open up this box, you realize, yeah, all the parts, all the plates, everything is just insanely huge. I mean, you can't read it there, it's out of focus a little bit, but that is the K plate. That's it. That's the whole plate. Just one giant piece. And that's kind of a theme of this kit. Excuse me. It uses a lot of big pieces in these kits. Now, this kit has a ton of thrusters, and they're all gray. I decided to repaint them. Nothing fancy, just a silver repaint. I wanted to show this. Like I said, this is the first time anyone's seen this kit, or this line anyway. I didn't like the gray, repainted it, just because I thought it looked better. Personal opinion, you can do what you want. But you can see tons and tons and tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of thrusters. This isn't even all of them. I missed a few. I had to go back and paint more. This kit does have an internal frame, a very, very simple one. That internal frame you see there is essentially 3 pieces of plastic. It's not complicated. In fact, this whole kit is very simple in its build. Piece here, piece there, snap together. Piece here, snap together. Really, really simple stuff here. The feet, you get a little bit of movement out of the giant feet we have here. Ankles, pretty good. Nice posability out of that. And the knee even ain't that bad. But enjoy them, because you're never going to move them. Once this kit is built, those legs are never moving. Put all the armor on. Again, very simple. That leg armor is essentially 3 or 4 pieces. This is a very big kit, and the pieces are very big when you put them together. So, not a lot of intricacy on this kit. See the knee bend there? Enjoy that knee bend, because that's all you ever see this kit, knee bend. It'll never use the knees at all. They could have been straight lines. Now, this kit's got a big butt. I mean, huge. And you see back there, more thrusters. You can see 2 giant propellant tanks underneath. And there is a red stripe down there that is a sticker. Very simple. They instruct you to put that sticker on before you put the backside on. Good idea. Actually has a stand on the back. The rear end is so huge, it actually needs a stand to help hold it up. Honestly, if you took off the stand, it would still do okay, but I can see why they put it there. It makes more sense. And I'll let that slide a little, because the Nightingale was meant to operate in space where there's 0 gravity. And you add this, and this is a counterweight? Sure, let's call it that, a counterweight. Keep your crass jokes to yourself. Side skirt armor, very simple, nothing fancy here. Clamp it on each side. One whole piece. Again, this does have an internal frame, just a very simple one. That is the entire upper torso. That is essentially 6 pieces. 2 big old clamps, a couple on the top, a couple on the side, and that's about it. Like I said, very simple build. It looks a lot more complicated than it really is. So, if you're looking for a big, intricate build, this ain't it. Put all the pieces on there. Lots and lots of armor on this thing. But like I said, really big pieces. More propellant tanks on the back. Big old giant propellant tanks. More thrusters. These binders over the shoulders are locked in place. They will not move, which is a good thing, because they'd be so heavy they'd be on the arms all the time. And already this kit is getting very, very heavy. Super heavyweight doesn't quite do this kit justice. It just weighs a bloody ton. By the time it's all said and done, you're going to need 2 hands just to move it around. The head on this kit does have a light piping system going through it, so it can light up that mono eye. Don't know how well you can see it there. Clear piece of plastic running from the bottom all the way up through the top and slides down toward the front of the eye. And it works surprisingly well. add in an LED, which is not included, and you can get that eye to glow. Very simple connection in the bottom. Plugs right in and gives a nice glow in the eye. The head set's so low you can't really see the eye that well, but the head can't move. It's so huge it's kind of stuck in one position. The upside is it's very simple to pull that section out, add the LED, turn it on, turn it off, whatever. No problem whatsoever. The arms on this thing, big old long arms. The wrists are terrible. They're pretty much locked in that position there. Does have the 3.1 hands. Oddly enough, the last time I saw this was on the Sazabi Verka. So it's got the best hands, but the wrists are terrible. They're pretty much positioned in one position only, and that's that inward punch. But you can get the hand open up, and each individual finger is articulated. One thing you're going to probably notice on this kit, lots and 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 lots of lining. Heavy, heavy lining on this kit, and the kit's so huge, there's even more to do. Add on the binders with all the thrusters underneath, as you see there. And I was worried about weight issues with these things. How would they hold up? They literally just slide right in. There's no polycap, there's no connection. The only thing really holding them in there is gravity. However, works fine. Set them in there, let it sit overnight. Was worried, would they fall? Nope. Set fine, no problems whatsoever. The funnels can be removed. The tips of the funnels are originally red. I repainted those as well, silver, again because I thought it would look neat. But you can remove each individual funnel if you so desire. And there you see the big fellow in all his glory, or Big Mama, as I have given the kit a nickname of. Big old giant monster kit. Heavy as sin. He weighs more than any kit I can think of. Even the full armor unicorn of the O, he weighs more than that. And that is a doozy of a kit. Add on the decals. They are all sticker decals, not a dry transfer or water slide to be found here. It's all stickers. And they're pretty good. Nothing really to write home about. They have some nice ones here. Your standard warning decals here and there. A couple nice ones on the chest and on the skirt armor. Very reminiscent of Sazabi, of course. But overall looks pretty good. Who wants some gratuitous size comparison? That's right, you do. Here you see him next to the Sazabi Verka. And you can see height-wise, he's a little bit taller with the big old fin on the back of his head, but not that much, but wider because of those giant binders with the thrusters. Yeah, he's just, and especially that backside, he's so deep in the back as well. Next to his high new counterpart in the Beltorchika's Children novel, there is no Sazabi, there's a Nightingale, there is no new Gundam, it's a high new. So these two would be duking it out. And you can see, actually you could make some pretty neat poses if you put these two alongside each other. And next to a standard RX-78-2 version 3.0, yeah, he's just so big. The big old backside and the giant binders, it's a monster of a kit. And just because I love posing the giant kits next to the Victory, here's next to the Victory. These are both the same scale, folks, both 1/100th scale, so yeah, poor little Victory. Anywho, on to the accessories. They give you a beam axe, which really isn't anything to write home about. They use the same beam effects parts as the Sazabi Verkai and the Sinanju, in green. The beam axe has some terrible, terrible, terrible nubs on it. It holds it just fine, so that's not a real problem, but not really to write home about. That beam axe can be stored in the shield, which is again kind of plain, kind of dull. Give you some optional decals here. You can put different symbols on there if you like, but not really to write home about. Big old clamp on it, hooks into the arm. There's a little piece there you remove, slide it in. To get that piece out will require a pair of tweezers because it's kind of tricky to get out, but it has no problem holding it. Again, it's just not really to write home about on the shield. It's nice, but nothing thrilling. Granted, the kit isn't exactly thrilling either. It's such a simple build, but it's okay. Now, the gun, this monstrosity of a beam rifle, sucks. I mean, it's just terrible. The build is essentially 3 pieces of the gun. It uses a couple stickers, And it can't hold it. It can't even come close to holding this thing. Yeah, this is, yeah, crap. They show you this big old gun in the pictures, but it's useless, really. Honestly, if you're going to be posing this guy, you're not going to use the gun ever. Final thoughts on this kit. This kit is kind of interesting in that it's a collector's kit, but it's not a collector's build. If you're a collector, you'd probably want a Nightingale. This thing is a monster kit. It looks great. It's a neat looking kit, but it's so simple to build. I mean, I took my time building it, but if I really rushed it, I could probably knock this out in one sitting. I mean, I took a little bit of time here, a little bit of time there, and built it in a couple of weeks, but really, if I really just sat down, hunkered down, you could probably do it in 1, maybe 2 days. It's that simple of a build. But it's a collector's kit. It's huge. It's the Nightingale. We've asked for a Nightingale forever. 1/100 Nightingale. They made it. It looks good. Getting a thumbs up from me. Is this the master grade Nightingale? No. This is pretty much the old school 1/100th high grade line. Maybe a little step above that. But overall, good kit. Thumbs up. If you're looking for master grade quality, this ain't it. But it's a 1/100 Nightingale. We got it. Well, gang, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this review. Hope you found it informative. If you got any questions, please ask them. I'll answer them as best I can. Please stay tuned for more. Always got more reviews coming. And as always, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Oh, and one more thing. Oh my God, Becky, look at her butt. It's 3 times fatter. Thank you. I'll be here all week. Be sure and tip your waitress.